As we approach the end of 2024, I wanted to craft a few card spreads for us to work with. These use both tarot and oracle. So if you're drawn to work with these spreads, you're going to want to have a tarot deck of choice and an oracle deck of choice on hand in order to work with the energy of these two spreads. I think 2024 especially has been quite intense, expansive, and contracting in its own way. And it's most definitely a year that's certainly led me to want to sit in some personal reflection, to look back and to recalibrate and decide what it is that I want to be focused on as I move into the next calendar year. And so these spreads are meant to assist in that reflection and also that aspect of recalibration and regeneration, so that whether you're someone who works with New Year's resolutions or not, I am not one who works with New Year's resolutions personally, but wherever you are in that aspect of the journey, certainly turning over the new page that is the next calendar year does allow for us to reevaluate, reflect, and prepare to embrace our journey in new ways. So the spreads themselves will be listed in the description box down below. I'll have all of the positions written out for you there. You can lay the cards out however you would like. Many of you who've been with me for a long time know that I'm not super picky about placement of the cards. I think it should be what speaks to you from a visual standpoint. Although there is one position in spread one, the reflection spread, that I will encourage you to lay your oracle card out at the top of that spread. But ultimately, you can feel and work with visually laying out the spread however you would like to. And one caveat is I do ask, these spreads are offered to you free of charge. I just do ask, if you use these spreads in social media, that you do credit me for the creation of the spreads. And I do have that listed in the description box down below for you. So the reflection spread comes first. And as I said, it does seem like a contemplative end of the year, more so than I typically experience, because I celebrate my witch's new year at Samhain or Samhain, however you prefer to say that. And so for me, I oftentimes feel like I'm already in my new year. I'm in the thick of my new year when most of us are stepping over that threshold. But this year, more than ever, I have felt called to reflect in the quiet time I've had to myself. It is definitely a year that has called for reflection. And as we embrace the energy of the Hermit year in 2025, it makes sense that many of us are feeling called to pause, and a tarot spread is a great way to reflect, reevaluate, and recalibrate. So you're going to need a tarot deck and an oracle deck, and you're going to draw 5 tarot cards and 1 oracle card for this first spread. And what you will do is lay out your tarot card, then you will lay out your oracle card, and then the rest of the tarot cards can be laid out for this particular spread. And as I said, this is all listed in the description box below for you. Card position number 1, what did I learn this year? That is the first card, and that is your tarot card. Next comes your oracle pull. And this answers, what was the energy of my personal growth this year? So that's giving you some insight into your own personal growth in 2024. Then from here on out, the next cards are all tarot, okay? Card position number 3, what did I lay to rest? Card position number 4, what did I resurrect? Card position number 5, what did I discover? And then your final pull, tarot card position number 6 here, who am I now after the experiences of 2024? I really encourage a nice cup of tea or a glass of wine, your cards, your journal and pen. Really journal it out with these positions. Take your time with the spread. This is one that you can even leave out if you feel called to overnight and come back to in the morning with a fresh cup of tea and re-explore, re-examine what comes up as you look at the spread in the light of day, the light of the dawn, and getting fresh perspective even on some of the original intuitive insights that come through at first throwdown of that spread. I do recommend doing these 2 spreads at separate times, not in the same sitting. So I would encourage you to sit with the reflection spread first, and then the next day or over the next few days, when you feel ready, going ahead and pulling your welcoming spread, okay? Now for this, you will need an oracle deck of choice, and then you will also need a tarot deck of choice. The first card out is going to be the oracle pull, and then the rest of the cards will all be tarot. In both of these spreads, you can feel affirmed to clarify with oracle wherever you need to. So your oracle pull, which is at the top of your spread, okay, and this spread I am entitling the welcoming spread. It's to prepare to embrace the energy of the incoming year. So for this oracle pull, this position answers the following: the general exploration that 2025 will be for me personally. So that's the first card that's laid out. That's your oracle card. Then you're going to lay out 5 tarot cards, however you prefer, whatever looks visually pleasing to you. And they're going to answer the following questions. Tarot card pull number 1 here. How will I be encouraged to grow this year? Position number 2. What will I uncover around my purpose? Card position number 3. What deity or guide is supporting my journey this year? I love this card pull. I think it's always nice to know what phase of deity or guide is walking alongside you, supporting you in your journey. Card position number 4. What new passion will I embrace in 2025? And card position number 5. What wisdom will I anchor into this year? So these are the 2 spreads for us to connect with and work as we embrace the energy of the incoming calendar year, and as we lay to rest things that we are ready to shift out of, experiences that we've learned the lesson of. And I am especially drawn to, in 2025, reaching for the things that bring joy, passion, and expansion. Not ignoring the dark and the shadow, which is, of course, my home space, but also allowing within that reflective nature an ability to connect into the things that speak to us, that cause us to inhale and exhale with bated breath, if you will. So as you sit with these 2 spreads for yourself, I thought while we were all together, I would pull from the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot a card for us as we stand on the thresholds, the end of 2024, the beginning of 2025. A message for all of us as a community together, the King of Swords. Yeah, it is a profound time within this reflection that many of us are feeling called to do this year, to embrace truth telling. We may feel the need to express a truth out loud. We may need to set boundaries. We may also need to allow ourselves to be honest about what it is that we want to do, embrace, experience, learn about, set as goals in our own story, and express that, even if it makes some people around us uncomfortable. But either way, with this king showing up as our pull here, we are being encouraged to step into a leadership role of insight and clarity for ourselves, thinking for ourselves, researching for ourselves, and sitting with themes and understandings, and allowing ourselves to reach truths that work for us and that aren't based on other people's expectations or desires. We may find we're especially clear around manipulation or gaslighting of some form that may be occurring for us in our stories. And the King of Swords is an energy that assists us to clear that energy away and to speak up for ourselves in healthy ways that are both graceful yet definitive in their nature. So this is a beautiful energy for threshold crossing. And it's interesting, bottom of the deck is the Temperance card. So from that space of clarity and speaking our clarity aloud, we are then able to find balance on the path and incorporate new energy and new experiences into our story. So thank you for hanging out with me for this video, guys. I hope you enjoy these 2 spreads. I hope you find them helpful for yourself in your own tarot practice and your own oracle card work. I am sending you all, as always, absolute oceans of love, bright blessings for the new year, and I will, of course, see you in the next video.